And we're back checking out the 79 Trans Am in progress we're making on this car. From the first video you guys saw, obviously it had the screaming chicken on it. It was looked pretty good. As you got up close on the emblem or the chicken on the hood, it was starting to crack, starting to discolor yellow around the head of the bird. So I pulled the chicken hood off yesterday. It took about 3 hours. Took my time. Used a heat gun, a razor blade, and some rubbing alcohol. But we got that off. I just want to point out a couple other issues with the car as far as emblems and why we decided we're going to change everything on it. If the car in 79 came with an automatic, it was a 403. The 400 motor only came with a 4-speed. So this one is an automatic. So that tells me this emblem on this hood is not correct. It should have the 6.6 liter in like cursive writing across the shaker. Now this is common for these Trans Ams because in the 80s and early 90s, if you painted a car, this is the only emblem that they had available aftermarket. And the 6.6 liter, the other emblem, they didn't produce. So if you had a 403 6.6 Trans Am and you painted it and you wanted new emblems back in the 80s and 90s, that was your only option. So now that all the new emblems are out, you can make it correct the way it came from the factory. So that's what we're going to do. So I can show you other emblem defaults, and you'll see why we decided to go through the whole car and do all the emblems. This Trans Am is in the wrong location, which I don't know how someone can mess that up. But it should be on this part of the spoiler, not the top part. So that has to be fixed. So the biggest thing is this car is a super straight, very nice car. We just want to get it to a point where it looks factory correct. Everything else on the car is pretty nice. So it just sometimes boggles your mind when you see cars like this, when someone takes all the time to do the bodywork and paint really nice, and then the easiest thing, the decals, they kind of screw up. So that's what we did. We ordered a new decal kit front to back, and we actually decided to change color. I'm gonna try. I like the look of the blue screaming chicken and emblem, so that'll be in this week. And I just wanted to give you an update. That's where we stand with this car right now. But other than that, the car is checking out. We're just going through, flushing all the fluids, cleaning the interior up, new floor mats, new trim on the door panels. But the car runs great. No major issues. The project's coming along pretty good. After we get the decals on next week, we might, or I might switch the wheels. We'll see. Kind of want to keep it factory looking, but try and dress it up a little bit more. But thanks for checking in, and I'll post some more videos.